This edition of Pulse will begin after a brief message.
Callahan, you're on desk duty. Turn in your weapon.
Movies just got more awesome. Download and watch them on the go at 4G speeds with the Epic 4G, the smartphone ranked #1 by PC World.
Welcome to this edition of Pulse, presented by the PlayStation Network. I'm Christina Lee with a look at what's happening right now on PlayStation. We'll check out the top 10 games of October and give you a preview of the November episode of Core a bit later. First up, Kratos is back and again going mobile with the new God of War title for the PSP system. In a quest to rid himself of the nightmares that haunt him, Kratos must embark on a journey that will reveal the origins of lost worlds in God of War Ghost of Sparta. Armed with the deadly chained blades of Athena, he will have to overcome armies of mythological monsters, legions of undead soldiers, and amazingly dangerous and brutal landscapes throughout his merciless quest. And next, step into the dark and gritty underground of bare-knuckle brawling and the fight lights out. The power to climb to the top of the underground scene is in your hands. Get your opponents in a headlock and throw elbows to the skull, or go ballistic by swinging with all-out haymakers. Use the PlayStation Move motion controllers to dominate opponents with accurately tracked strikes. See if you have what it takes to rule the underground. And next, get ready to show off your best moves with SingStar Dance. The fun new PlayStation Move motion controller gameplay lets you dance as well as sing along to your favorite chart hits. Strut your stuff solo or get moving with a partner. Be a star performer, hit all the notes, and move yourself to the music to outperform the competition. And finally, now available for Scott Pilgrim vs. the World, the game, the Knives Chow add-on pack. This pack includes Knives Chow as a new playable character and 2 extra game modes. Play single-player mode or team up with your friends Scott, Ramona, Steven, and Kim, each with their own signature moves and attacks. A bit later, we'll check out the live-action version of Knives Chow in the movie version of Scott Pilgrim vs. the World. But right now, it's time for our top 10 games of October, brought to you by the Samsung Epic 4G from Sprint. Now you can download video clips at lightning-fast 4G speeds, and with a super clear 4-inch Super AMO LED display, you'll feel like you're at the cinema on the go. Costume Quest, featured in the last edition of Pulse, is already dressing up the list at number 9. Meanwhile, the nostalgic characters and enhanced gameplay of Sonic the Hedgehog 4 Episode 1 spin and dash their way to number 1. And you can now race to your local grocery store and pick up limited edition chic Razor Packs featuring Gran Turismo 5. And you'll receive a voucher code that unlocks exclusive content for your PS3 and PSP systems, including PlayStation Network movie rentals, a dynamic theme, and a racing suit for PlayStation Home. The November episode of PlayStation Network's interactive digital magazine, Core, is now available. Episode 30's got features on Assassin's Creed Brotherhood, Tron Evolution, and God of War Ghost of Sparta. For more on that, here's Veronica Belmont.
Thanks, Christina. This month, we are really immersing ourselves into the world of Tron. We spoke to the producers behind the brand new sequel, Tron Legacy, and the developers of the game that tie both films together, Tron Evolution. But first, we head back to the past with our favorite assassin, Ezio Auditore, in Assassin's Creed Brotherhood. If you've been going through a little Kratos withdrawal lately, we totally understand. Fortunately, in God of War Ghost of Sparta, you can get some hands-on time with the murderous demigod right on your PSP. To top it all off, we sat down with the members of My Chemical Romance to talk about their role in creating music for Gran Turismo 5.
When we found out we were the main song at the top, we were like super thrilled.
Who do you think is the best gamer of the bunch? All this and more in episode 30 of Core, presented by the PlayStation Network.
Thanks, Veronica. With the Knives Chow add-on for Scott Pilgrim vs. the World, the game, now available, we also wanted to remind you that the groundbreaking movie is also now available from the PlayStation Store. Based on the popular comic book, Scott Pilgrim vs. the World follows the slacker rocker on his colorful quest to defeat his dream girl's 7 evil exes.
I'll leave you alone forever now.
When Scott locks eyes with Ramona Flowers, he knows she's the girl he wants to grow old with. But Ramona has some serious baggage.
So yeah, 8 o'clock? If we're gonna date, you may have to defeat my 7 evil exes.
Now, in order to win Ramona's heart, Scott will do battle with everyone from vegan-powered rock gods to sinister skateboarders as he pummels his way to victory. And next, the stars of the hit HBO series reunite to deliver this sequel that finds the ladies on the adventure of a lifetime in Sex and the City 2. Carrie, Samantha, Miranda, and Charlotte decide that a women-only retreat may be the perfect excuse to remember what life was like before they decided to settle down.
Man, babies, doesn't matter. We're soulmates.
And next, 30 years after graduating from high school, 5 friends gather to mourn the passing of their late basketball coach in Grown Ups.
I thought you were gonna start working out.
Over the course of the weekend, the 5 realize that just because they've all grown up and started families doesn't mean that they've lost that old spark. And no one is eager to be the grown-up of the gang.
What are you gonna do with these old toys?
And finally, the creators of Toy Story reopen the toy box and bring moviegoers back to the delightful world of Woody, Buzz, and our favorite gang of characters in Toy Story 3. In the 3rd installment, Andy is preparing to depart for college, leaving his loyal toys troubled about their uncertain future as they're left at a daycare center.
Let's show our new friends where they'll be staying. They just love new toys now, don't they?
While the crew meets new friends, they soon begin to miss their old life and plan an escape.
We're busting out of here.
Incoming!
Thanks again for joining us for this edition of Pulse, presented by the PlayStation Network. I'm Christina Lee, and we'll see you right back here on November 23rd. This has been a presentation of the PlayStation Network.